Just a little word about the fine hemlock I have here. This hemlock tree, wonderful tree. We'll see more of it today. Um, it's been my friend. I didn't think so on this trip that I would appreciate it quite so much, but I have done. Now I was planning just up here, and I've provided some photos of it. It's a lovely clearing of oak trees, lovely upland oak. It is beautiful with an understory of bilberry, which the bilberries come up. You can eat them. Uh, the deer absolutely love clearings like this. Now, I walked into it, and literally uh, legs are crawling with ticks, hundreds of them. I couldn't step anywhere without getting ticks on me, and I got tick repellent on me. um, but that didn't seem to work very much. Not in the volumes they have. And walking through the woodland here, even the plantation woodland, there's a lot of deer runs, and there's a lot of ticks, and so constantly checking my legs, brushing them off, picking them up, and it's a real hassle, and of course a real health risk with Lyme's disease and things like that. So it's not fun. I've sort of grown up in a tick pool, if you like, on the edges of Dartmoor, on the forestry there, Holden Forest, and here in this part of Somerset. Here, with great deer populations in the southwest, there are a lot of ticks, and there's a lot of limes. So it's really worth considering. This is a barrier, a health barrier to getting out into nature. And I know some of the recommendations by Public Health England saying, don't step into long undergrowth, don't go off the path if you like, because of ticks. I'm just looking at my leg now. We're okay, and you have to check all the time, literally. When you're walking through every sort of 50 feet, have a look down, brush your legs, and carry on. But so it's a bit of a hassle, but it becomes second nature when you live in an environment like this. But most people are absolutely petrified of it, and to a certain extent, quite rightly so. Lyme's disease is a significant, underreported, and if I might use the word which we use with all too much frequency nowadays, a pandemic, a silent, unheard of, hidden pandemic which we have in the country, or epidemic, I should say, epidemic, which should be the right word. Then this is it. So I come here, I can't camp up there. It's just impossible. I'm sitting. But there's an ant's nest just over there as well, and I'm sitting underneath these hemlock, and hemlock has this great ability to suppress growth underneath it, which is great. So it becomes sort of fairly undergrowth free, which is great in terms of lack of ticks, because ticks love to climb up and hang on things and wait for passing people or deer, and then latch onto you. So there isn't anything there. The big pile of needles just over there, and it's a humongous pile. It must be 4 feet, 3.5 feet high, about 4 feet across, of needles are just piled up by wood ants, and wood ants predate ticks, and so if you've got a wood ant pile nearby, they tend to reduce the tick population quite substantially. So I've been sitting and walking barefoot and camping within this area here. As we walk in, you can have a look, and I haven't picked up a single tick. Now step out into this, and up there, there's ticks everywhere. So zombie apocalypse out there, a little haven, a little sanctuary in here, and I'm really pleased about that. So thank you, ants. I'm in hammock off the ground, so I didn't get eaten by them, because they're quite painful when they nip you. So I'm not saying that nature's a friend all the time, but it's not an enemy all the time. as well. And so here, so thank you Hemlock and thank you wood ants for creating a totally safe space for me away from the ticks. And so I'm very, very grateful for the Hemlock.